What we're trying to move towards is leverage, so that we live in a world of leverage. And there are types so it's important to understand there are two types of opportunities. There's bell curve opportunities and power law opportunities. So bell curve opportunities means that everything fits within a bell curve and it's very unlikely that anything will be outside of that bell curve. Power law opportunities means that because of leverage, the sky's the limit. What we have to do is have the courage to move out of bell curves and into power laws. So, for example, a doctor in the NHS who I know recognise that all doctors earn roughly the same amount of money. There's no outliers. Everyone who works in the NHS, if you're a new doctor, you earn about this. If you've been around for 20 years, you earn about this. And most people fit within that bell curve. There's no doctors who are making $1 million a month type thing. Then there's the power law. This particular guy dropped out of being an NHS doctor to become a YouTuber and recognised that there are some YouTubers who are actually earning $1 million a month, and boom, there is this power law that goes up. So what we're trying to find out...
Ali Abdaal.
Yes, of course, Ali Abdaal. So what we're trying to figure out is is this a bell curve or a power law? So being a speaker on a stage, absolutely a power law move. Being friends with a billionaire in Italy and having access to that capital, access to whatever networks they've got, all of that sort of stuff, if they're the right sort of person. There's definitely two types of billionaires, but that's probably an exponential opportunity, right? It puts you further up the power law. It's not a bell curve opportunity. However, if someone says, can we meet to talk about some incremental thing? No, that's a bell curve, right? That's not gonna break me out of what I'm doing. So for most people listening to this, most people are trapped inside a bell curve. You're never going to get out of that bell curve. Every opportunity fits within that bell curve. You're only going to incrementally move from one side of the bell curve to the other side of the bell curve, and that's about it. There is no massive upside. If that's you, what you need to be doing is spending a little bit of time talking to people about exponential opportunities, right? And